beautiful people. Psychic Debbie here, hoping you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to be giving you predictions from October 14th until the 23rd, I think, or 22nd. And I'm going to kind of do day by day, and then I'm also going to give you some astrology predictions for you too, for your zodiac sign. So also, thank you for everybody that is connecting. I got a lot of people online here. Hello, Susan Rainwater. Hello, Senorita Martinez, Georgia and Michael. Amber Colors, yes. Heather and Mary Crane and Long Legs. Thank you for sending all the stuff, Long Legs. I appreciate that. She sends me a lot of things that are happening in the world that I predicted. Do I have a thing on my face? Squirrel? It's like the orange is making me look like I have like blood or something on my face. So thank you for that. Blessings from Australia. Fantastic. Hi, Wench. She made it. Hi, Patty and Connie and Lisa and Vivi and Bella. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rita. She says I look beautiful in all the colors. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Anna. Hazel. Rhonda. Lindsay. I could just keep on going. Charlotte. But thank you. So, like I said, I'm going to do predictions for the week coming up and maybe a day or two after. And the predictions, I'm trying to do day by day or month by month. I'm trying to give you precise times, but can it happen next month or a month after? Yeah, it could do that. But I'm just kind of telling you the energy or whatever I feel that is coming around, that the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is giving to me. So let me go through my spiel while everybody tries to get on here. I'm wearing citrine, wearing black. I got my shirt on, third eye button on. And if you notice, I've got some Halloween things in there. And I got this as a gift last Thursday. Isn't that cute? From Salem, Massachusetts. A little squirrel witch there. So she's joining our little group here. So don't fall over, honey. So like that. So thank you. This Thursday, we're going to get prayers and singing bowls from Fatima. Yes, Fatima, the Mother Mary Fatima from Portugal. So going to be doing prayers from her. So I hope to see you on Thursday here, 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Okay. I also would love you, beautiful people. I put it up ahead of time. I did it yesterday. So there was a lot of predictions that came true today. A lot of people send them to me. But please check out my video. It's on, it would just be on the video part, not the live predictions that came true October 7th through the 14th. It's already up. Please like, share, and comment on it. Even if you don't watch it, just kind of zoom through it. So get some more people to watch that, because I was doing this for you, beautiful people, so that this is not so long. And a lot of you guys liked it. The ones that like it that way, please like that show. So otherwise I got to put it back together again. Okay. So thank you on that. If you are wanting to get a reading from me, my website, it's kind of changed a little bit. We took away a bunch of things, didn't really add anything. So thanks, Mike, who worked on my website. So if you want to get a reading from me, psychicdebbie.com. If it says book a reading, just don't click on just the book a reading. We're fixing that. Go down and then click on the book a reading, and then I'll bring you to the platform. Okay. Because I'm not doing any email readings right now. I just don't have time, you guys. So if it says email readings, sorry, not doing that right now. Okay. Also, what was the other thing? P.O. Box. I got the squirrel from the squirrel witch. I think it's so cute. It's soft as can be. Thank you for got me that. If you're wanting to send snail mail, a card, donation, whatever, 5882 Oxnard, California, 93031. So thank you for that. And then again, the normal spiel. Please share, like, and comment, and ring the bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. So thank you for that. Okay, so a lot of predictions came true, and then a bunch of them came true today, like a train wreck. Shirley sent me that, and the rain, it been raining here like crazy, so that's why my hair is kind of funky. Rained a lot here last night. I knew that there was going to be a lot of flooding, that there was going to be a lot of washes going out. I've been predicting that for a while. Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, parts of California. Yeah. So, and I'm seeing it on other places around the world too. So prayers that nobody gets hurt. People up in Alaska, they got flooded. Carolinas, New Jersey, and New York. I know because that New Jersey, New York area, they really embedded that in my brain. So I was like, oh, I don't think they get flooded there. And they're like, well, it can be once in a lifetime. So yeah. Sky Johnson, my birthday is on Friday, and I hope my late mom is proud of me. Your late mom is always proud of you, honey. She cannot judge you. She's in a space of no judgment, only love, light, and happiness. Okay, so happy birthday. Look for a sign from her. Look for a sign from her. And I think it will be a joyful sign. So happy birthday, Sky. Having my Viking wedding this Friday. Give me good news for Friday. Oh, my goodness gracious, Charlotte. Fantastic. Happy wedding. Is that like the Minnesota Vikings or the Vikings? No. I love that. I love that. So yes, good news for you. Good news for you. Like I said, I'll do your zodiac sign. So what sign are you, Charlotte? So I make sure that I see what happens for you on Friday. Yes, congratulations on the wedding. My birthday is October 17th. Fantastic. So yeah, everybody's saying happy birthday to Sky. If it's your birthday or anniversary, or if you've got things that you're celebrating, so happy birthday or happy anniversary, like the Flintstones, happy anniversary. We had our first nor'easter this past weekend with super high tides and floods on the Cape, and that's what I predicted. So I'm glad you're safe. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. She's already given me a donation of $19.99. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. So sweet. Okay, I got a lot of news here. Oh, thank you, Debbie. She says I have a pretty singing voice. Fun theme wedding. Isn't that cool? Vikings. You have to, I don't think you can show pictures on the chat, can you? It's too bad. Because unless you want to send me a picture, Charlotte, through my email, photopsychicdebbie, and remind me, and then I'll put it up next Tuesday. Remember, next Thursday, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday on the 23rd, I'm getting major foot surgery. They're putting me in there. It's not local, it's under. So probably Thursday night and the following Tuesday, I'll have to see how I feel. I probably won't have any shows. So if if you're not seeing my lovely face or my voice, it's because of the surgery. So I would love prayers and wishes for that it goes good. It will. I'm just going to see that it's done, that it's good. So if you're wondering where I'm at, that's why. Okay. I'll debate on that Thursday. I can't because that's the day I'm having my surgery. But the following Tuesday, next Tuesday, I will be doing a show. But the Thursday, the 23rd, won't be doing a show. And then I don't know what the other Tuesday is. And I'll debate if I'm doing a show or not. Depends on how I feel. So, yeah. Yes. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Okay. I'm going to do the new moon thing next week. Okay. So let me start talking about things that are going on here. Thank you. People are saying they're saying prayers for me. The 28th. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to kind of go by days. Today's the 14th. When I wrote this up, it was days ago. So if you're like, that's today, or if I say the 13th or the 12th, it was because I wrote it days ago. But this is stuff that I think Spirit wants you to tell you. And I might be repeating myself on a lot of things. And if I am, I think it's because the Universal Source God, whoever I'm getting the information from, wants you to hear it twice. If you're hearing it twice or you're feeling it, if you're not resonating with what I'm saying, just let it go. If you are, then, it's just a forewarning, okay? Doesn't mean it has to happen, all right? Vera says, are you doing a Halloween party before your surgery? I should have some spooky cake or something like that. Or marshmallow ghosts or something, yeah. Something like that, right? So thank you guys for all the prayers and stuff. I love that. So maybe I'll have a bunch of ghosts, I should have a thing going around right now with the ghosts. Okay, so October 14th, today, it is around, this is a time for opening and communication, okay? You could get a healing bond or a warm gesture. Maybe someone says, hey, how you doing? That you're like, well, I didn't know about that, okay? Travel, be careful with the travel, especially with the rain and the flooding and stuff, but it could be pretty steady. Hidden politics or power moves. Watch for subtle things that are going on. I think there's some things that are going on behind closed doors, like that song, We Got Behind Closed Doors. I remember the Fox, the Silver Fox used to sing that. Old Western song, people. And it says, the stars say it's a fresh start under the Pluto direct, brings intention of how do you want your story to unfold? Because we're getting the new moon on the 21st, and there could be a lot of things going on until the 21st. I'm just telling you. So you could probably hold on to your bootstraps, that old saying. So, but it wants you to kind of focus, like, what do you want to be done that is in a positive, happy, healthy way? It's like, don't focus on all the political things and the fights and everything. And I get it, it's hard to do, but we don't want you to get stuck in the hamster wheel, so that when newness or greatness comes to you after the new moon, because I'm seeing there could be like a 2-week period there where it doesn't have to be so bad. That's what they're showing me now. Can it change? Yes. So if next week I'm like, sorry, that week is really bad, it's probably because Spirit's telling me to change. So I'm trying to look at this worldwide. So the next couple weeks could be a little, but after the new moon on the 21st, then it can start settling down a little bit. Okay. Love the necklace. Thank you. I got this at the Tucson Rock Show many moons ago. I think like 8 years ago. Yeah. Prayers for who all passed. Deep sympathies to the families. Yes. 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 Okay. Thanks, Charlotte. As you can tell, I love jewelry. And I honor it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay. So tomorrow, October 15th, be careful not to feel pressure to do this or do that. You know what I mean? Because of maybe the stocks or cryptos or work or money or investments. I'd be really, really careful on that. Just because everybody else is doing it, you might feel the urge to jump or be spontaneous, and they're telling you to slow down, slow down, slow down, okay? Because there could be some kind of miscommunication either in the workplace or in relationships. So tomorrow is probably not the day to go, I need to tell you my deep, dark feelings, and you pissed me off, and it's going to start an argument, okay? So a lot of people are going to be mentally tired. I am really tired. I could not sleep. But I was listening to the rain last night, and we don't have, it never rains in Southern California. So when it does rain, I want to listen to it. So I was kind of up listening to the rain there. There could be travel delays tomorrow, especially probably because of the rain and all this stuff, or missed routes, especially in the very busy cities, okay? Also tomorrow, there could be sharp words or conflicts in the media, in the politics. Scandals could be exposed tomorrow. I feel like this whole week, like the 15, 16, 17, 18, until the new moon, there could be a lot of scandals being shown, a lot of truth being shown. People are going to think it's scandals when it could be true, and then other people are going to say it's true, and other people are going to say it's not. So there could be that conflict going on. Pause before you speak tomorrow. Pause before you speak tomorrow. It's not the day to loop. You know what I mean? Very hard times for people lately. I'm praying we're going over the hill to better times. Yes. Hi. Silver's been going up. I've been tired. Yep. I've been telling you that silver. That's me. I love it. Yes. Okay. So the 16th, big promises could be made. Careful not to overcommit. So people are like, oh, can you say yes now, and then have you ever done that? I've done it numerous of times. It's like, okay, I'll do that. And then I turn around and go, why did I say yes to that? You know what I mean? So calm down, take a rest, and, say, let me look and see if I got the time before you say yes to things. All right. Especially if it's around finances, about a move, or you're trying to see where someone is feeling about you. Tomorrow, it's like, and don't make promises, okay? So if you're like, oh, I'll just tell them I love them so that they will do this for me, it will backfire on you, okay? Storms and weather fronts could be really, really bad, especially for ships and coastal and also flights, okay? So on the coastal lines, there could be still more storms, really bad weather. I'm seeing things happening around ships or ports, I'm still seeing that kind of stuff, and also flights. So that's around the 16th on Thursday. And if you're the 16th in New Zealand and it's the 17th here, then it could be like the 16th, 17th. So when I'm saying a date, it could be the 15th, 16th, or 17th. Give me a little bit of a break there, people. You know what I mean? Because I predicted that the stock market would go down, and I said the 12th, I think. And then someone wrote me, and she was joking around, but she's like, it wasn't the 12th, Debbie, it was the 13th or something like that. And I'm like, really? A day off? You know what I mean? So now I'm just joking around about it. So, okay. So 16th, there could be some kind of conflict. There could be some leaders that are misjudged, or there's a declaration that comes out, or there could be some kind of backlash around politics, leaders. This is worldwide, you guys, or something gets exposed around the 16th, or a little bit of exposure, and it just keeps on going. Like I said, watch out for political attacks. And that the 16th is not the day to, if you're protesting, great, but if you're, don't poke the bear, okay? Try not to poke the bear, because the tension, because the sun squares Jupiter, so dream big, but be grounded and be protected, okay? The 17th, which is Friday, again, it could be Friday in New Zealand, and then it's Friday here. So I'm saying it's around that time. You could connect deeper if you're wanting to date. This Friday the 17th is a good time to date. Healing, resting, routine travels could be, there could be some delays around travel on Friday, so be careful on that. Again, there could be some kind of conflict. This week is kind of like a doozy to me. And like I've said to you beautiful people, I'm thinking November is going to be worse. But I've been saying that since last year. So what do I know? Maybe nothing happens. And great. So, and maybe this stuff that I'm seeing now, that Spirit's telling me now, is what could, you know, set on fire for November. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Care Bunny goes, I had to listen to the neighbors, bitches, and witches. Okay, so watch out for leak, information, sabotage. And that's not just around the world. That could be around you too, at work or a neighbor or your family. So calm down, take a breath, breathe, think before you speak, okay? Calm down, kind of strategize the day, try to make it, and if it doesn't work out your way, just calm down and it will work out. So 17, 18, 19, 20, to the new moon, like the 21st, 22nd, there could be a fall of a leader around this time, okay? So I'm feeling it really strong around the 17, 18, and it could be around the 20, 21st, or it doesn't, or they're going to try to hide it. They're going to try to hide it from us. There's a lot of information that the, you know, people are going to try to hide from us. So if you hear about it, I'd love to hear about it too, okay? So that was the 17th. 18th, communication about money. Proposals could be really intensified. So I don't know if you want to talk about money on the 18th, but if you're like, Debbie, I need to ask for a raise, or there could be promotions, or there could be layoffs on the 18th. So it's going to be a little dicey around the 18th around money. So be careful with that. If you're going to express your love on Saturday, be truthful what you're going to express, okay? Because words, anything around love, I love you, I love my job, I love this necklace, I love my neighbor, I love da-da-da-da, could backfire where it was like, but I thought you told me you loved me. Do you know what I mean? So the words around love of anything is going to be really, really strong on the 18th, okay? Which could be a really powerful time for you to do affirmations. I, Debbie, love great financial abundance. I love joy. I love happiness. I love the ocean. I love da-da-da-da. Could be really, really strong on the Saturday. So that's a good day to do a meditation or affirmation. Flights, trains may be disconnected, delays. It could be a massive train. I keep on seeing a more bigger train accident. Someone wrote to me today that there was a train accident here in Tennessee, I guess. But again, I'm seeing more, all right? Or there could be something wrong with delays or around planes. So if you're flying out on the 18th, maybe go early, make sure you got everything together. Or if you're trying not to have a stop in between your flights, if you do, make it that you have enough time. if there's, something goes wrong. There could be conflicts in from words, and that people are going to be burning bridges. So we might even see a burned bridge, or we could see a bomb on a bridge. We could see a bridge falling down, because when Spirit says burning bridges, people are going to go after other people. So it could be countries going after other countries, leaders going after other leaders. It could be your neighbor going after a neighbor. It could be you, whatever. So it's burning bridges, but it could be also the physical way that a bridge falls down, or something's wrong with it, or something like that. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's not like the bridge that happened in Minnesota. Remember in Minnesota, Highway 35, that bridge there that came out of the city. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that, but I keep on seeing a bridge falling down, you guys. So sorry. The energy going towards the 20th, like I said, is be prepared for this week. Be prepared for the new moon letting go on the 21st, and then starting anew on the 22nd. And it could be that. It could be from really, really good to really, really bad. So be careful of words and thoughts and feelings. Breathe. You know what I mean? So the 19th, deals might reach a breaking point. There could be a strong proposal, financial, be careful around financial around the 19th. So like I was saying to you guys before, the 19th, 20, 21st, be careful around that. Be careful around this week, okay? High drama around relationships. So we could hear big drama around famous people. Again, sorry, a lot of people are going to be passing again. Kind of like Diane Keaton, that song, You Know Me. Has been going on, on TikTok, all the songs on that. And who was the guy that passed away too? Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. The guy that wrote that song, John, oh God, I just went blank. But he passed away, and then there was someone else. Joan Kennedy passed away. So like 3 famous people. I'm seeing the same thing. Me, November, I'm seeing leaders going down. So we'll see on that. Okay. Emotions are going to be really intense on the 19th. I'm sorry, I'm seeing travel issues, storms, natural events, ships, scheduling conflicts, like delays. Please be careful, especially if you're on a boat, a cruise, a ship, a little boat, a little paddle boat, a canoe. I'm seeing things around water, okay? I'm seeing things like that. The 19th, no white lies, little lies, big lies, whatever. Don't lie, okay? So the 19th, also there could be conflicts and protesting. Oh, the 18th, there's going to be major protesting. You guys, please be careful, because there's going to be riots. People are going to, if you're protesting peacefully, someone else is going to go in and destroy something and say that the people that are peaceful, that are protesting, that they started it. So please, like I said, on the 18th, 19th, be careful with your words. Don't poke the bear. Just if you're doing protesting, please be careful. Please be careful. And again, get out of the street. Get out of the frickin' street. I don't know why they keep on wanting me to say that, but they do. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Hello from Halloween Town, Oregon. There's a town in, what is it? In Minnesota, Anoka, Minnesota. They say it's the Halloween town, or the capital Halloween town. I don't know why. There's nothing there, but yeah. So someone was saying something here. Celebrating my 70th birthday on the 24th, having candy I grew up with. Yay, happy birthday. 70, wow. Gorgeous 70, Deb. Happy birthday. Yes, send us a piece of cake, okay? Prayers for my son and 4 others. Team will run a marathon flying the 16th somewhere Central Europe. Thank you. Yep, prayers for that. Okay, the 20th is a critical day for deals, public statements, and financial pivoting. There could be a lot of pivoting. So I say be super duper careful around the 20th, okay? I can't tell you what to do. Listen to your financial advisor, but please, I say 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, like that. But that's up to you, okay? There could be a restructuring in partnership, in leadership, restructuring that someone has to be taken down, someone replacing people. This is not just leaders of the world. This could be at work. All of a sudden you find out your president is like taken away and someone else is repeating it, or your coworker is laid off and you're not, and someone else replaces them. There could be replacements. If you're on the verge of a relationship and it's like, not too good, you could get replaced. Okay, because people are going to be temperamental and like, I'm done, I'm out of here, gotta go. Okay, so yeah. People will get hit by cars. Yeah, that's why I was saying, Estelle, stay off the street. Fancy Girl, Halloween Town, Oregon, St. Helens is where the Disney movie Halloween Town was filmed. They celebrate it every year. Oh, fantastic. My grandkids, my son, who's, 31 or whatever now, you know what I mean? 32. He's 32 now. He's like, he used to watch that Halloween Town with Debbie Reynolds in it over and over and over again. Don't you love the movies that are out now, like Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town? I don't like the blood and gore ones. I like the spooky ones where it could happen. Yep. My mom was supposed to be 70 on the 17th. She passed on the 17th of February. Oh, giving you cuddles, honey. Giving you cuddles. Okay. All right. Traveling around the 20th could be disrupted. Okay. Possible. Again, busy. Delays. Could be conflicts in the zones, political surprises. Like I said, there could be massive. This is not just for the States, you guys. This could be for the UK. This could be for Europe. This could be for Africa. I keep on seeing changes, all right? A day, hold your nerve, clarity, composure will serve you well. Breathe before you speak on the 20th. Hold your composure, okay? Anger, flights, major losses could happen around the 20th. So maybe it's a day to just stay home and be careful, okay? Next Tuesday, the new moon in Libra, fresh cycle, especially in finances and partnerships. There could be an opportunity in partnerships. There could be an opportunity in finances. Again, I would wait and see what's going to happen because, again, October, November, it's going to be, unless you're, one of these people, especially around finances. I'm not your financial advisor. Remember that. But there's going to be a lot of up and down. You're like, oh, it's going up, and then boom, it goes down again. So unless you know what you're really, really, really doing, I would be really, really careful. Okay. But love relationships, it's a new beginning in love. You could date, clarity, go on a date. You're going to see the truth of somebody. All right. Be careful with your emotions. If you're tired, please take the nap. Okay. There's going to be a new cycle of healing for people. So maybe you're in the hospital and there's going to be a new cycle. It's like, oh, we got a new operation. We got a new medicine for you. We got da-da-da-da. Or a new invention in medicine could be created around this time, especially this week. Even though there's this kind of stuff in the air, it's good because of the new beginning. All right. Again, the 21st, ships, watch out for storms, travel delays, shifting in the sky. So ships and planes and automobiles, you know how that goes. But ships and planes for sure. That could be even also the train time. Old power structures might be shaken, rattle, roll. So that could be laws. That could be political things. That could be stuff at work. Like I said, there could be replacements. I'm seeing people getting replaced at work. I'm seeing people maybe getting laid off and then getting hired again. You might get laid off, but get another job. So it's kind of like they're showing me like little pegs, we're going to do this. It's kind of like the old telephone. Younger kids will not know what I'm talking about, but you used to have to poke it in to, get the phone. And that's what I keep on seeing this week. It's like, it's almost like it's the same, but it's being shifted. And like, oh, that needs to go there, that needs to go there, that needs to go there. They're trying to untwine all the crap that's going on and get rid of what doesn't serve us anymore and allowing what does, okay? Okay, so, all right, and what was I saying? Okay, ships, storms, powers, plant seeds for balancing, resources and relationship. Truth could be told, but a lot of people won't believe it. And that's going to be, I think, around media. That's going to be around politics, where it's like, no, this is the truth. And people are, because we don't know, because of AI and people lying so much, all over. So people are like, is this the truth or is this not the truth? So that's why don't count the eggs in the basket yet, because it might be a lie. Does it make sense? Or it might be a truth and it goes the opposite of what you're wanting. The 22nd, which is Wednesday, Spirit wanted me to talk about that too. There could be new initiatives, early returns, but they could have an overreaction on Monday. Okay, so we could have an overreaction on stocks or cryptos or that kind of stuff. So be very, very careful. There could be conflicts, try to be in balance. The weather, again, flights, ships, there could be entrapment, there could be stopped, it could be ports could be down, that kind of thing. Again, ships, waves, going to be big waves, ship ports, trains, that kind of thing. But flights and ships for sure. Deception could be misdirected, or it's exposed where there was deception. You finding out that someone was stealing from you, or that this company is stealing, or this company is going bankrupt, or things like that. So be careful. That's why I'm saying this week, I'm going to just stand back and go, okay, if it doesn't affect me, I'm staying out of it. Okay. Really, really, really listen to your gut. All right. Please, please, please listen to your gut. All right. Whoa. I've got so much paperwork here. Okay. So potential windows, dates to watch: October 18th through the 19th, high risk for accidents, transportation, failures, conflict, flare-ups, storms. Anywhere there's heavy air or marine time, or how do you say that? God, I say it wrong. Traffic, ships and that stuff. Air, sea lanes, conflict zones, Middle East, borders. Could be the borders from Canada and the U.S. around the 18th and 19th, you guys. Because of this Mercury and Mars, they're saying, because the energies could be really, really sharp and be exposed. Okay, so the engine, it's going to poke you. It's going to poke you. So make sure if you want to hear the truth, do you really want to hear the truth? Okay, this week. The 19th to the 20th, elevated risk of shooting, explosion, or structure failures. So again, being careful, especially around, the protesting and all that stuff. All right. The market could hear some kind of news where a lot of people could run to it or run away from it. So there could be this major peaking. Do you know what I mean? Like, woo, goes down, or goes way up. I'm seeing that gold is going to go even up more. It's been really silver, even more. Down the road, it could go down. So right now, I'm seeing it being really high peaked. I don't know where it's at right now, but I'm seeing it going up and up and up for a while. Let go of the old to bring in the new, because of the new moon, October 21st. All right. Structures, surprise again, building collapses, political upheaval, power, something in the power system. Okay. Something with the government. There could be a big reset, especially around investments. There could be a new financial launch. There could be something new that could be even good. All right. A new cycling, new beginnings. Getting rid of the old to bring in the new. That's what's going to be happening, especially this week and, a couple days after the new moon. Letting go of the old and bringing in the new. So if you're letting go of friends, you're letting go, you're selling your home, your car breaks down, your phone breaks down, your refrigerator is trying to get rid of the old vibration that's around you and bringing in the new. Okay. October 22nd, again, I'm seeing bridges. There could be confusion. There could be an accident because of miscommunication, because of travel, transport, navigation. All right. If you're thinking your phone's not working right, don't follow it. Don't follow the, little map thing. It's reminding me of when we lived in Montana, and it's out in the middle of nowhere. And there was like a school for boys and, kids that weren't good. It was kind of like a boarding school, but it was out in the middle of nowhere, and you'd go on these dirt roads. The kid went to go get his tooth taken out. People from Minnesota will know, because the family was from Minnesota. They got lost because they were watching the map on their phone, which was wrong, and they got stuck and they froze to death. And I'm not saying that it has to be that bad, but don't overtrust maps. Anything with Wi-Fi or like, you look at your phone and then your husband is at the neighbor's house and it's like, what? What were you doing at the neighbor's house? And it's like, no, it was wrong. Okay. So don't trust the internet. cyber stuff around that time, around the 21st, 22nd. Okay. The tower is falling, Charlotte says. People are talking. So, okay. Use paper maps. Yeah. I don't know if people, do you guys know how to use paper maps anymore? Remember? It's like, I used to love watching maps. I loved it. And I don't know if it's because of being intuitive and it's like, okay, we're got to go down this road. And I used to look at maps all the time when we were, traveling, especially when I was a kid. So I like maps. Okay. There could be river flooding, aviation, poor visibility around October 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. There could be poor visibility. Maybe pull over. Make sure your windows are cleared. Make it sure that it's not foggy. Okay. Because around October 22nd, Neptune is retrograde, brings illusion, brings fog, hidden dangers. Maybe you're not seeing it. So be overly careful. All right. Also, around October 20th to October 18th to the 20th, there could be, here we go again with the earthquakes. Look at all the earthquakes that happen. Like I said, go please watch my prediction show that came true. I'll mention it on there. October 7th to the 14th. You can see the other ones too. Okay. But a lot of earthquakes today. So I'm seeing that the Midwest, Missouri, Tennessee area, that, what do they call it? The Madrid thing? I forgot what they call it. That area in the Midwest for the United States, we could have a big earthquake there. Indonesia, Japan, Philippines. I'm sorry, you guys. Japan and the Philippines, I keep on saying this, but I'm still sick. My stomach is still, I still have to eat that double Zolta drop to calm my stomach down. So it's either we're having a major earthquake, the Pacific Ocean is having an earthquake, or Japan and Philippines are going to have another major earthquake. It has not settled down. So it hasn't happened yet, the one that I'm feeling. It has not happened yet. So be careful over there. Alaska, Washington, Canada up there. New Zealand, again, around New Zealand and Australia. Okay. And that could be even, it could even be volcanic action. Someone is asking about, hi Cheryl, air traffic controllers. Sorry, you guys, I'm still seeing people saying they're sick and not coming in. That we're going to have a problem with the air traffic controllers. The air traffic controllers are going to try to do what they did last time, and everybody shutting down, and then it's going to affect so much that the government, instead of the shutdown, has to go up. What I heard, and I hope I'm wrong, that they're going to want to do it. I think the longest shutdown for the government here in the States was, 36 days or something? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but around that time. And I'm seeing that we could do 37. You know what I mean? Just to be a little booger bite. So I hope I'm wrong. This week will show a lot of things. It might make it that the government has to go back up again. Okay? Because there's going to be a lot of, if you don't want to see a lot of the truth or back and forth with politics, and not just the States, it's going to be with Europe, it's going to be with Russia, it's going to be with Canada. Definitely Canada. Watch out the borders. If you're having to go across the borders, make sure you have all your paperwork. Be super duper nice and sweet and da-da-da-da. There could be a thing around the borders of Canada and the States. Sure, Mexico, but I'm seeing it more in the Canada. I could see borders, of course, the Middle East, but I'm also seeing ports being stopped or people doing something at the ports. I don't know if it's with the cargo, or I don't know if it's with the ships, blocking them, or they all go on strike. I don't know what spirit, because they show it to me in pictures. They don't go, hey, Debbie, here you go, and talk it to me. So I got to perceive what they're trying to show it to me. Okay. 557 people in the house. Thank you, Kathy, for telling me. All right. I think you said that before too. Charlotte said, okay, thank you. Yeah. I don't know what I'm, I don't know what I'm repeating or whatever. Like I said, if I'm repeating it, it's because Spirit wants you to know. Okay. The maritime, the ship thing, the ports, Southeast Asia, the Gulf region, New York, LA, and Europe, transport delays, storms, or collisions around the 20th and 21st, like I've been saying. There could be conflicts in the Middle East, Ukraine still, again. There could be Asia. There could be a threat, or Taiwan, threat on there. Africa. There could be a sabotage or something that escalates. It gets bigger instead of down. Sorry, you guys. Major cities, there could be something happening around a financial center. So it could be around a bank, like a bankruptcy, or protesting around something like that. I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to show me there, but it would be around major cities, okay? They're going to be flooding again, like I've been predicting for a couple weeks here. California, Arizona, New Mexico, New Jersey, New York, Carolinas, Europe, UK, Australia, okay? There could be big surges. There could be that major rainfall. There could be washes. There could be slides. There could be avalanches. Again, I keep on seeing an avalanche. I keep on seeing a dam either cracking or breaking, or it's just a big, huge thing of water. Like they could be like, oh, it acted like a dam, but it might not have been a dam, but it acted like a dam. There's a dam or something that's holding a lot of water, like in Switzerland, Austria, around that area. It could even be Germany, but they keep on showing me the mountains, and then there's like and then there could be a big avalanche or big water mudslide going down. So be careful around that area, okay? Like I said, this week for finances, I'm not going to give you guys a bunch of things because it's so up and down, and I don't know what I can tell you on that. There could be a new launch of a financial adventure, or maybe we hear about another coin or another, I don't know what it is, around the 21st, 22nd, or a contract, or there's a new partnership around money, okay? There could be, but there could be a risk of loss, you guys. It's really, really strong around the 19th, 20th, 21st. All right, and there could be miscommunication. So check, double check, and triple check about the communication. All right. Susan Rainwater says gold is up a lot, just what you have always said. Thank you, Susan, for acknowledging that for me. Northeastern in New York, yes. Could be still the same. I want to hide in my basement. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So okay, October 15th, this is around leaderships, okay? There could be some kind of miscommunication. There could be a slip of some information, like, shh. There could be like, we're telling you a secret, or there could be a slip of the tongue, or I didn't mean to say that. That's not true, when really everybody knows it's true, or some kind of paperwork is shown that was been hidden. And this could be not from just now. This could be from, hey, the Kennedy assassination, or a UFO, or a cold case that happened before. Remember, I keep on telling you, beautiful people, that cold cases, things that are conspiracy theories, the truth of them are showing up a lot this year. And it's going to be doing this until 2028. 2026 is going to be a really big year for that. But October and November, a lot of truths are going to be showing, or paperwork that has been hidden, or it could be little snippets of it. And it's like, we need to put the puzzle together. Okay. It could be like that. Los Angeles on tornado watch. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I lived in Minnesota. It's like, I know what to do for a tornado. Chaos Engagement says, I came down for this. Yes, you came down to help heal other people. We're here not just because to live. We're here to, us light workers are here to help bring the truth out. And a lot of it looks like crap. And now we know what to fix, right? Now we know, oh, we're not going to let you get away with that. So, yeah. OJ in the gloves. Yes, maybe something like that. Eastern Australia has heaps of rain this summer. Yes, it will have lots of rain. And then your winter, which will be our summer, you're going to have lots of snow. So, yeah, it's going to be that kind of thing. That's why I was saying Australia could have a lot of mudslides, could have a lot of, like what do you call it? Quicksandish kind of stuff, like people stuck or homes stuck or cars stuck. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of stuff. All this crap is making us stronger. That's right. Truth comes out. Sounds great. Yeah, I want to see the truth. Why hide it? We've been hiding it for so many freaking years. So, yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's see the truth of it. Okay. October 16th, bold promises, grand visions, new policy, there might be an announcement, like we found this, or we're creating this, or it could be like, what? You know what I mean? Someone could say, I'm stepping down, or I'm sick, or whatever. There could be a big announcement this week, okay? Overcommitment, legal, institutional, backlash, protest, upset, be careful, 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 careful. Again, leaders need to be careful. They could be taken down, be ill, be placed down, okay? October 17th, Canada, Japan, and South America. There could be hidden tensions may surface, okay? Leaks could surface. Or there's going to be a negotiation that needs to be made, all right? And that might be the Canada and the USA, or that could be China with, Taiwan or something like that. October 18th, US, China, Russia, Middle East, front, strategy, communication, bold statements. Some kind of bold statement could be happening. Sabotage again, sharp words that backfire, escalation. So it could be around that. If you're like, I don't want to hear this stuff, Debbie, I don't want to see this stuff, turn off the news and plug your ears and be in the basement and watch your Netflix or whatever, okay? Like I said, there could be, I'm not going to read all this stuff because world leaders need to be careful. World leaders worldwide need to be careful, okay? Some of them could be sick. Some of them, their power is going to be taken away. Some of them are going to be replaced. Some of them might want to be replaced, or some of them might say, I'm going to go for a president, or I'm going to go for this leadership, or I'm, exposing somebody else. But they got to be really super careful because someone could conflict on them. All right. The new moon, October 21st, NATO, UN, US, and Canada, the UK needs to be really, really careful with their leadership there. There could be a reset, okay? It could be not stable, or a crisis in the monarchy, or, maybe Prince Andrew's, something comes out with him, or King Charles, or something like that. So exposure, you guys. Might be that kind of week. Buckle up, everybody. Stay calm, be grateful. We will get through this. Yes. Take care of your neighbors and those who aren't as fortunate as we are. Debbie does great singing bowls for grounding. Yes. Connect on Thursday. We bring powerful, powerful, powerful healings and beautiful vibration there. Sorry, you guys. My throat. Okay. So I'm going to start at Libra. So I'm going to probably go over the hour. Again, I need to stop giving so much information. Okay, so Libra. All right. And then I'll go that way and I'll end at Virgo. And Virgo's like, what? Okay, Libra, for health, emotional renewal, sense of inner balance. Please do not ignore your personal needs to please others. All right. Wealth, career, public image, getting new energy, the pressure to perform or over compromise or over promise. Please do not do that. Love, powerful, new cycle in love, possible for fresh new beginnings. If you're dating, if you're single, go date. Allow, take the gate away from you. But if you're dating or even your partner, ignoring the red flags this is not the week to ignore the red flags or giving them unrealistic expectations that you're in love with their potential instead of who they truly are. That could be showing this week. And that's for everybody, married or not married. This new moon, which is coming up, is like, please, you could win, but you need to allow. See that it's already done. It's done. This new moon is especially potent for you. Be careful with your choices. Focus where you're focusing is where all that energy is going to go. And you got a lot more energy than most of us this week. So I would use it to the full extent that you can. So Scorpio, there could be deep healing, releasing old traumas from health-wise. Try not to bring up emotional, don't blah on other people. I'm not saying to bury it. I'm just like, maybe journal or go for a run, or, maybe watch a movie so you can cry it out or whatever. Okay. Don't put it on other people. It's not going to work, people. Okay. Wealth, hidden talents could emerge, transformation in finances. You could win. You could inherit something from like inheritance, win some money, or you could get a good deal like on a car or a home or something like that. Don't be over obsessed over money, or this is not the time to do a power struggle at work. This is not the time to, no. Wait until after the 22nd and then go for your power, okay? Love relationships, there's a good time to date if you're single. Intimate bonds could get really, really, really deep, but more raw honesty. So you might be like, so, you know how they say, don't ask me if you don't want to know the truth, right? Don't ask me the question if you don't want to know the truth. So, because truth is going to be told, especially by Scorpio. Abyss, okay? And try not to control the outcome. Scorpio, try not to control. And Pluto's long rules touches your sign, so expect deep shifts. You need to be patient. The shifts that are going to happen to Scorpio, they're not going to be instantaneous. This is going to take maybe a long time. There could be some instantaneous, but the majority, 99.9 of it, is going to take a while, and it's testing your patience, okay? So, like I said, you could have big changes. It could be the opposite, or it could be what you're wanting, or you could have wins, all right? Sagittarius. Travel. If you're traveling, great time. Enjoy your travel. Enjoy it. Be with nature. Even if you're driving, flying, enjoy your neighbors, enjoy your travel, okay? Because you guys are so overwhelmed of like, everything needs to be perfect and da-da-da-da-da. Enjoy your travel. If you have a hiccup, it's okay. You're going to have delays, it's okay. Bring that book or talk to the neighbor or whatever, okay? That's what I'm saying. Because if there's not a routine, you guys are going to wig out. Oh my God, I got to have that routine. Slow down. Take it calm. Maybe there's another routine that the universe wants you to have, okay? Sagittarius, big ideas, expansion in business, new horizon, okay? But don't overextend yourself. Don't say yes to everybody. There you have your little bit of a plan around work, but allow opportunities to come to you and then pick. It's like, okay, I take this and this. This is A, B, C, D, okay? But don't do everything at the A point, all right? You're going to have social connections. You could be, if you're single, you could find a LIBRA, or you could find your soul partner. But don't do fake commitments like, okay, yeah, I'll go out with you. And then the night comes and you're like, no, I'm not going to. Because that's going to go out into the universe, and then someone's going to do it to you and you're going to be pissed. All right. So don't overcommit. Be happy. Know that you're protected. Allow. All right. Use this new moon that's coming up October 21st to pick one path, commit to it. Don't pick a bunch of them. Pick one at a time. I hope that makes sense. Joyce has got to go, but good night. Sleep tight. Da 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 da. Okay, Capricorn. Physical strength is going to come back. Possibility of a body transformation. So you could be cutting your hair. You could be you could get surgery. You could be, or you're starting a diet, or you're starting to exercise, that kind of stuff. If you're feeling heavy, take that rest. Try not to take too many chances right now on the body thing. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can lift that 300 pounds. It's only been 10 years since I've done it. You know what I mean? In the back kind of thing. All right. Be careful with your backs, Capricorn. Okay. There could be, in wealth or career, there could be a career, new direction could become available. Check it. Double check it. Triple check it. Okay. Impatience is not going to work for you. If you show your impatience at work or in your business, it's going to backfire on you. Take a breath, breathe before you speak, have the patience. Basically everybody this week, you need to be patient. You need to be patient. And if you're like, I don't like what I'm watching, don't watch it. I don't like what I'm listening to, don't listen to it. Blame it on me. Say, Psychic Debbie said, don't listen, don't watch it this week. Okay? Love relationships, you could have a partnership. You could meet your equal partner. Some people call it a twin flame, or karmic relationships could be evolved. But don't be vulnerable. Don't put everything on the table, okay? Because then they'll take it from you. But you could be someone that's just like you. You can meet someone just like you and allow them in. Because remember, if you're shy, they're shy, one of you is going to have to talk, right? One of you is going to go, hi to Diddy, how you doing? One of you got to talk. So if you're waiting for them and they're waiting for you, then you're never going to meet, okay? So it's going to be one of those kind of weeks. Pluto just crossed from Capricorn. You're going to be in a transition zone. So let go of the old and allow the new in, okay? One is silver and the other's gold. Okay, Aquarius, rebirth of self, inner transformation, promotes wellness. Yes, but don't overwhelm yourself. Again, don't be careful if you're lifting, that kind of stuff. Don't overdo, all right? Wealth, you can step into your power. You could create a new project. You could get a new job. You could advance yourself. But again, be careful who you're talking to. So I feel like it would be after the new moon would be better time than before, okay? Watch that you don't neglect yourself and that you don't burn yourself out. Don't do too much at one time, all right? Love relationship, good time to find love, make love, have love, love your work, love yourself, dating. Your authentic relationship. You're going to see the truth of your relationship, if it's true or not true, should be together, not be together, or you're going to love them even more, or you're going to hate them a little bit more. There's not going to be a grade point on there. Sorry, you guys. If you're detaching from them because you're a fear of loving somebody, that's going to backfire on you. Or you're holding on to somebody because you're in fear of being alone. This is not the month. October and November is not the month to do that. It will backfire big time. So Pluto transitions in your sign, major life theme unfolding over the years. So this is the beginning of a new you. The next 10 to 20 years, you're planting the seed. Your transformation. I know a lot of Aquarius people, my beautiful friend Diane that I ghost hunt with, I'm seeing new transmission because she wants to retire. So new life, okay? Dawn just gave me $5. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate you. She said she appreciates all that I do. Thank you. Hello, tough times. Everyone in India is having tonsillitis and gastro problems. Yep. Sorry about that. And that's going to come over this way. It's going to go to Europe, and it's going to go to the eastern part of the States. And that could be the thing that I was talking about, that it could just all of a sudden hits a bunch of people. So be careful with that, okay? Pisces. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, transformation. Okay, Pisces. Spiritual healing, deeper rest, dream work. So you're going to do a lot of dreaming. People that have passed might come into your dreams this week, going into next week. Don't be overly, because you're going to be super duper sensitive. Your insight, you're intuitive, empath wise. Don't go around someone that you know is going to destroy you or is mean to you or cuts you down. Just say, I'm overly sensitive right now. I can't hang around with you this week or whatever. You know what I mean? Tell them the truth. It's like, I'm empathic and I can't handle the way you talk to me and I got to go. And maybe they would go, oh, I didn't know I was talking to her that bad. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. To me, I'm kind of like that this week. I'm like, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm even feeling it this week. I don't know how you guys aren't, but it's like, I'm done, or yes or no. I'm in that space. Sorry, you guys. Wealth, career, support from the community. Allow other peoples to help you, Pisces. Allow other peoples to help you. I get it. I'm Pisces rising. It's really, really hard for me. I don't trust people. It's like I trust them and then so this week we're probably learning about trust, Pisces, okay? But don't depend on someone else. Don't give it to them and then depend on them. Be your individual person, okay? Because it could be blurry lines, blurry boundaries also. Make that boundary, all right? Pisces, around love and compassion, could be healing a relationship, being compassionate, but don't be codependent on them. You're wanting to make up with them because you need them or you need something from them to make you feel better, but when you're really not wanting to be with that person. So there's going to be, for a lot of you beautiful people, there's going to be major decisions this week or this month, okay? Use the new moon to clarify your roles in partnerships and stay grounded, all right? So now we're going to go back this way because I started at Libra. So now Aries, that's why I knew we were going to be over. Okay, Aries, energy to start a new wellness routine, desire to push boundaries, okay? You might have some restlessness, Aries, so try to get that sleep, take that hot bath, to calm you down. And don't listen to other people. If they irk you, this is not the week to hang around the people that irk you, okay? Wealth, bold moves in career. There could be risks, but rewards and payoffs, okay? So it's like maybe telling the boss in a nice, calm, submissive way, I want a raise, or I want a better position, or maybe you're finding a better position or whatever, okay? But financial, like investments, impulsive, not going to work for you. It's going to backfire, okay? Love, there could be a new chance. Either if you're married or you're with somebody, there could be a new balancing where maybe they do more and you do less because you've been doing more and they've been doing less. Maybe there's going to be a balancing there, okay? So there could be a balance of an I or a we relationship. It's not like we're just dating each other could come up. But if you're too self-centered or if they're too self-centered, then there's going to be a major conflict and you could break up. So you got to have that balance, you guys. You're going to have that balance. Use the new moon to open dialogue in your partnership, but do not bulldoze them. Do not, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. Tell them everything that they're doing right and maybe one thing that you want them to change. Tell them 5 things that you love about them. I love your laugh. I love how you made me coffee this morning. But honey, could you please, do the dishwasher, or could you do the laundry, or whatever, okay? Do it in a nice way, because this week, doing the right fighting, being a Karen, that is not going to work for you, okay, for anybody. Taurus, you're going to have more stamina. It's going to want to give you more energy. You're going to be that bull, okay? So you could, but be careful that you're not the bull in the china shop and break everything down. Okay? So ability to heal. Watch your stress, especially watch out for your throat, your jaw, and your neck, okay? So be careful of what you're lifting. If you're getting a stiff neck, jaw, or throat, you're too much in stress, or you're over-compromising, or something's going on, and get checked, okay? Because you could get strep throat, you could get your teeth, something go wrong with your teeth, something could go wrong with your neck if you're, not exercising right, so be careful on that. Wealth and career, there could be potential financial restructure or hidden resources coming to light. There could be a new career for you, but there could be new expense, things that you have to spend more money on, okay? It's like, I got $1,000 bonus and the dishwasher just went down. So it's the universe going, I get it, it's even, but at least you got the $1,000 to fix the dishwasher. It could be one of those kind of weeks or months for you. All right. But do not be overconfident and do not be do not do the bull. Be careful, bull. You're in a china shop this month. You're in a china shop. Be careful. Be careful. Okay. Dating, again, be careful. There could be growth in a long-term relationship. You could get engaged. You could be planning. You could be doing a trip. If you're married, you could have more romance. You could be cuddling more. You could be saying nice words to each other more. Okay. If you're resistant to a growth in a relationship, like are we just dating each other, or I love you and you're not ready to say I love you, it could create a blockage. The other person could be like, you know what? I've been giving you so much attention and you're not letting me in. I got to go. So maybe have a beautiful conversation, but kindly. Again, you're in a china shop, people. Okay. Pluto's long transit may square your sign. Be flexible in adjustments. Be flexible. Flex. Don't be so stiff. Okay. Gemini, mental clarity, fresh insight into health practice. Okay. You could have nervous tension and scattered energy. Try to regroup. Take that bath. Take that shower. Maybe meditate, do some breathing works, recenter yourself, okay? Wealth, there could be opportunities, there could be communications. If you're in sales, you could do wonderful sales, or there could be some good networking. You could win some money, okay? Or receive some money, or you could have an inheritance, or you could find some money, or you might have a profit. But if it is you having to overcompromise yourself or overwork yourself because you're like, okay, I could do this job and I'm going to get paid twice as much because it's overtime, but I'm so worn out. And then all of a sudden you get sick and you got to go to the hospital and it's not paying you. Do you know what I mean? So make sure that you don't overcommit yourself and be careful with your health. All right. In relationships, they're going to try to have an open communication. All right. You might negotiate between each other, like, yes, we're dating. No, we're not. Yes, I'm doing this for you. You'll do that for me. Trying to do the balance. Okay. This is with the Libra stuff still. So there's a lot of balancing going on. Okay. Do not send mixed messages like, oh, I love you. And you're joking around and the girl's like, oh, and then you're like, I was just joking. Do not do that. This week, this month is not the time to joke around because I get it. Gemini like to talk. They like to be, excuse my language, smart asses. They like to joke around. This is not the week to joke around with something that could be overly sensitive. All right. Because it will backfire on you. Work, relationship, friends, whatever. Okay. Libra new moon helps realign how you give and receive in love. So a good time to date if you're single. All right. Cancer, emotional healing, chance to let go of the old burdens. All right. Be careful with mood swings and be careful with your digestion. All right. So, and that will be the stress. So be careful with that. Calm down. Calm down. Behind the scenes in wealth, there could be support, a possible secret funding, or you receive money, or someone's like, hey, I'll pay for your trip to Europe, or allow a gift to come to you. And it could come in sections. It doesn't mean it has to come to you all in one big thing. Maybe you find some money, or maybe you find a painting and then it's worth a lot of money. Okay. Do not hide your debts and do not hide your liabilities because it will show. Say maybe you're married and you've been shopping and you've got a $10,000 credit card debt that you're like, I haven't told my husband. You'll probably find out this month, definitely by next month. So you might want to tell the truth or try not to hide it. You know what I mean? Because it's going to backfire on you. All right. I need a little drink here. Your intimacy will deepen. Be vulnerable. Be a little bit more vulnerable. Be a little bit more open, especially if you're in a relationship, you're married and you're dating. Okay. Try not to control. Power struggle around relationships at work, at home, bosses, your lover, your neighbor, your friend, or whatever. Try not to over control. Okay. Stand back and see their point of view. All right. Be gentle with yourself during this change because there's going to be changes happening to you, Cancer. I'm sorry. There's going to be changes happening to you. Don't force things so much and don't close things off too quickly because it's going to backfire. All right. Leo, health-wise, there's going to be a renewed vitality. Okay. There could be a new regiment, or maybe it's like all of a sudden you're starting to take vitamins, or you're eating a lighter breakfast, or maybe you're skipping the breakfast and you eat lunch and dinner and all of a sudden you got new energy. Okay. Do not overexert yourself again, and do not neglect rest. Take your rest because Leo, there's going to be a lot asked from you in the month of October going into November. There's going to be a lot more. If there's a lot more asked from you now, it's going to get even more. So if you need to plan it and delete some things or sleep more, go for that. Okay. Wealth and career, you could get your recognition that you've been craving for, or you could create a creative project, or you could get back on track, or maybe you were losing money and then it's like I lost my mojo, and then you get your mojo back, or that all of a sudden you're selling more and that kind of stuff. Do not and maybe you're winning or something, you're like winning. Don't let your ego get in the way of like, well, fiddly dee, look at me, and then everybody else at work is like, I don't like you. And then the sales go down again. So be careful, and especially around financial decisions. All right. Love, there could be passion. Allow the passion. Feel the romance. Feel the romance. If you're dating and you're single, allow yourself to feel if it's the right person. If you see the red flags, see the red flags, but also notice the green flags. Okay. Leo, you could be really, really jealous this month. Okay. Especially this week. There could be that conflict, that lion, rawr, okay? Try not to be so jealous. Stand back, breathe, think, rethink it in a different perspective, all right? You're going to thank me down the road, believe me. Keep pride in check, right? Libras, or Leo, the Libra energy is trying to balance you and making you a little bit softer of asking for yourself and softer to other people, okay? And the last one, woohoo! Virgo. Yeah, there's going to be a healing routine. You might do something new in your daily life, or there could be a beautiful gift of someone's like, hey, I want to help you out. Let's walk together during lunch, or you find out that you shouldn't drink milk or whatever, your dairy, and you find out you got more energy or something like that, okay? But Virgo, try not to be so anxious, all right? Try not to be so anxious, and don't be so hard on yourself, all right? I get it that you want things to be perfect, and you want perfect on us, and you want perfect on others, on yourself and others. This week, this month is not the time to be overly perfect or telling people, da-da-da-da. It's going to backfire, all right? Career, work life gets could get reset. New structures, sporting, you get more earnings, or maybe you get laid off and you get a new job. Like I said, there could be a reset. I'm seeing you turning the dial. Try not to micromanage people, and try not to burn yourself out. You know, you're like juggling all these balls and you're like, I'm not getting noticed. Maybe you need to go somewhere else where you're going to get noticed, and you only have to juggle 2 balls instead of 4 balls at the place that you are now. So there could be opportunities for new positions, new business, new jobs, new money. Love and relationship, support your friendships. I got this tickle in my throat. Sorry, you guys. Support your friendships, have the dialogue. Again, don't over criticize your partner. Do not nitpick. I get it that this week or this month could be a little trying on Virgos because they want perfection and they don't want to hear about the conflicts. I just want to be in love. Or peace. Just step back from it. Just step back from it. If it's not working the way you want, walk away from it and come back to it, okay? Sorry, you guys. Use the new moon to define healthy boundaries in relationships. Because if you're single and you're a Virgo, you could find someone this month going into November. You could find your romantic partner, your little lover, your little whatever you want to call them, twin flames or whatever, okay? So, thank you. People are talking on the thing. Thank you, Debbie, for an awesome show. Love and light to you and all together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great job, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you so much, Debbie, from Kim. Miss Rita, thank you, Debbie, for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Sorry it went over the hour. Thank you for allowing me to do this and giving you this kind of information. I really, really in my joy doing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So like I said, Thursday, I would love to see you on Thursday, Fatima. We're doing the singing bowls, healing prayers. Please, if you want to send, think P.O. Box 5882, Oxnard, California, 93031. If you want to get a reading from me, psychicdebbie.com. Okay, love to do that. I might have a couple openings in December, and then I'll go into January, all right? So I want to give you guys blessings and smiles. Our Halloween people are saying goodbye to you too, okay? Until next time, bye-bye.